Hello and welcome to the show. We are here on Rimworld. It's good to be back. I've noticed I loaded this up and the quarry's changed. There's been updates. I've installed a couple of mods. Nothing that we're really going to be effective for today. Got a couple of cool mods, but yeah, the quarry's been updated. It looks a lot better, which is cool. I'm gonna build that into a building at some point. You know, keep people happy. We're back. We're expanding the base. We're trying to make it better. We are aiming to have a, well, big fortified area. Hopefully, that is the goal. We're going to need a lot of steel. One of the things we are lacking, and we need a lot more components than we currently have. That's the problems that we are currently facing. Yeah, the main issue really is just a lack of components. There are not a huge amount of things that we can do. We're gonna see how it goes today. Really, see if we can. We're probably gonna have to buy components. I mean, we're gonna mine them slowly over time from the quarry. We have a few characters that are now happier in the quarry and everything. What's up with the old Noodle Brain? I'm going to guess that's a pre-existing... Oh, the sensory mechanites. They're horrible. Sensory mechanites are not fun things to deal with. But, yes, we are back. I am going... You know what, while everyone is starting, I'm just going to... Okay, so we want this to be 6 wide. So I'm planning out how many... Well, that actually works pretty well. Because that will give us... I'm planning out essentially how many chambers we're going to want on this kill box as we upgrade it. And that's what it's going to look like. We're going to have a V6 kill box. It's I mean, it'll work. It'll work very well. But yes, we are going to have a V6 kill box that will expand down further, probably up to a V8 at some point, maybe even a V10. Although that's annoyingly, actually, I guess it's actually, yeah, Noodle Brain is right. It's more of a flat 6. It actually is a flat 6 kill box. Technically speaking, you are indeed correct. We have made a boxer engine out of our kill box, essentially. Yeah, that's kind of in an annoying place because we're going to have to work around it, and we're going to have to build a big reinforced something or other for it, but it's fine. Main problem number 1, they're hard at work in the quarry. Good stuff. Ooh, we might have a potential for new recruits immediately. Longbow, you're good at talking. You're good social. To the ship we go, or to the comms console. Let's see if there's anything available. Well, there's also as long as my goal for today's stream is to get a better gun. Well, there's also a combat supplier, but I suspect all of our money will be gone here. Right, sheriff, policeman, or taxidermist. None of those have had great. Oh, they do have. There's some components. Let's have a look. Plants and animals. You are not the most important. Needs for the colony, really. Policeman. Oh, you like mining. You like mining. You are very useful. You will go and sit in the mines. And you like growing stuff. Both quite good. And the sheriff... the sheriff... It likes shooting. Shoot in theory, like, has a passion for shooting, but being a Neanderthal is terrible at it. You're not great. I think Tom the policeman, you're probably going to be the better option here. We're going to get you. I'm going to buy all your components. Do you want to buy some drugs from me? Or anything else that I might have that is of value? The iced coffee. That's probably the most valuable thing I have. Turns out... Oh, you'll buy some damaged scyther blades? Sure. Take those. You know what? Pretty good deal. I'm happy with this as a deal. I'm happy with this as a good deal on this one. Oh, they do have some German Shepherds. Do we get a German Shepherd? We can't breed them at the moment. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good deal. We get a new colonist, and they get... and some components to come with them. They get some damaged blades and a bunch of coffee. Like, our entire economy is based on... like, coffee is worth about the same as psychite tea. It's probably worth about as much as smoke leaf, and we can grow a lot of it really quickly. So, yeah, there we go. We have got a new colonist immediately. That is some efficient... I was not expecting a new colonist immediately. So, there we go. Right. Where were there are things to read? Things to read that have happened immediately in this one. Paul, thank you for the bits. They made Brazen receive 243 cubes for the... but there's a lot of cubes. There's a lot of cubes right there. Noodle Brain, thank you very much for the donation. I say, bonsoir, Alex in chat. Did you enjoy the BTCC drivers? Reenact they're all in the fence. A supercar moment in race 2 at Donington. I did. I guess because it was Donington and there was a lot of runoff area, like, it's amazing it wasn't worse. Because, like, there's a part of me that's like, it's kind of a shame that immediate safety car gets thrown. Like, I know why, for safety reasons, of course. I know why these things happen. That they have to throw out the safety car because, you know, it's suddenly raining and everyone's on slicks. There is kind of that little bit of, it's a shame that you don't have the mad scramble back to the pits as everyone has to try and then fit wets on the cars. And yeah, there's kind of a little bit of a shame that we don't get that. I say we don't get that anymore, or as often in motorsport. There was one of my favourite ever races. It might have been at Donington. Someone might remember this one, and if you do, well done. I've actually talked about it before in a video a long time ago. I tried to replicate it. It was a Porsche. It was a Carrera Cup race. I'm pretty sure it was Donington, where it absolutely hammered it down with like 2 or 3 laps to go. And they were desperately trying to keep the cars on the track because no one wanted to pit for tyres and it wasn't going to get cooled off. So you had some cars dove into the pits to get the wet tyres because that was the tyres that were actually going to be useful in those conditions, and some tried to stick it out because they thought the race would end before they could make the most of it. And yeah, it was a really, really interesting sort of final few laps, and I suspect we just won't see that very often anymore. Again, fully know why, but it's kind of a shame. Kind of a shame we don't see that. But it was spectacular. It was absolutely spectacular. So it was cool to watch. It was definitely quite entertaining to watch. And yeah, amazing. Nobody had a worse accident, essentially. We are expanding down here because we are trying to move these bedrooms away, which has got a lot of colonists all of a sudden. That's going to be another freezer for food and stuff. The bedrooms are going to go down here. That's the plan, anyway. We'll see how it all works out. But yeah, Drake, thank you for the bits. Saying tonight, cabbages give love. Cora makes war, hopefully not. And Blaze is a great saint. That is true. This is fair to live stream time on Rimworld, and as the colonists mull about and chat hopes for more to be named, you might witness scenes such as Longbow gets haunted by a muffler. I hope not. Longbow's had enough death from wildlife. Let's go for minimal of that. Paul finds some grenades. Also, fingers crossed, no. Take on meows more loudly than cats. Maybe. Unlikely. Take on an Eva in the office currently cleaning. Probably will go back to sleep soon. Harlequin saying another wonderful Rimworld day. More fights or more idiot colonists putting each other in hospital. Praise the cube. Quite possibly some more of that is going to go on. Erraticus, thank you very much for the bits. Saying since it's September now, I was going to make a Conkers joke, but I couldn't string one together. Oh, you are going to get a boo from me and indeed from chat. You are deserving of that. And you will get to become our new colonist. Erraticus, welcome to the colony. You are going to live in the mines. I'm sorry, but it is about the best... The thing that you are happiest doing, and I guess planting... you know what? I guess we'll set those as the priorities. Like, plants are important, and if there is no planting to be planting, then to the mines with you, essentially. Okay, we have got all of this working quite nicely down here. Now this corridor here doesn't have a roof on it, so I'm hoping the AC vents aren't gonna, like, it's all gonna be outdoors. So I'm hoping the AC isn't gonna be too much of a problem there. We will see. The pond is a bit annoying, but I haven't really got a way to fix that. It's just kind of what it is. Is there a bedroom? Okay, there are plenty of bedrooms for people down here. We can also... I don't know why I have decided this time. I'm presuming it's pastel green is the colour we went for. I've just decided I'm going to go with the pastel green for the bedrooms. It actually does look quite good. It's quite nice. If I'm, you know, if we're being perfectly honest, I think it's quite a nice looking bedroom. We're not going for there. I do have some money to buy stuff from the combat supplies if we really needed. Oh, you're very hungry. Well, Noodle Brain's going on an alcohol binge. Oh no! The fancy cocktails! They shall be drunk! Noodle! Don't drink them. Why have you gone on an alcohol binge? Poor mood. Oh, the psychic drone has pissed you off. Not the fancy cocktail. They have sat in the freezer since they got here. Ages ago. Not the fancy cocktails. No, you've just got to go play pool. Fair. Sakura, thank you for the donation. Saying, due to Wi-Fi errors at the office, I'm working from home, so I can watch live. Ah, fantastic! That is what you want. always helpful. Working from home, just so much better. Why are you making meals? Hold on. Why are you making meals with... I didn't tell you to use meat. I thought you were carrying it. Maybe someone else grabbed it to go and train an animal with. The reason we don't use that for training and feeding the animals. I digress. Turns out my colonists can only have kids after 50 using biotech. So that kids, maybe. That is something I've never gone down. I've never tried that avenue before on this game. So maybe it is something we might try this time. You never know. Maybe we will have some vat growing kids. Just gonna start playing God. Oh, you are trying to calm down the noodliest of brains. You failed. The noodliest of brains has had one cocktail. Yep. Uh-oh. And now you've had another. You're going to be very drunk. God dear. Actually, how old is Noodle Brain? Noodle Brain is 16! Somebody go and stop them! You should not be... I mean, we don't know how powerful these cocktails are. They are lavish. A masterpiece of bartending. Mixed with a variety of ingredients. I don't know how much alcohol percentage that might be. All the fancy cocktails are going to be gone. We didn't get a chance to sell them and make money. Very disappointing. That is all we care about here. Don't care about Noodle drinking them. But, you know. Let's go and put this down. Yeah. Oh, it's already there. Colonists, as ever, up to no good. Who would have thought it, really? Caleb, thank you for the legend. I think every starship needs a captain. A request for the legendary Captain Picard to join the colony. Okay, well, maybe we will see Captain Picard make an appearance at some point. Erraticus, can you put some clothes on, please, for God's sake? Are you a nudist? Nope, you are an undergrounder. You're not a nudist. You've just decided. Do we have any clothes? We have at least got trousers for you. I'm going to have to shout at someone to go make some t-shirts again. Right, let's make t-shirts and jackets. There are definitely trousers available, so that's not too much of a problem. I should... oh wait, anything was... Okay, so they do wear... Okay, Noodle has stopped drinking. Well, Noodle has stopped drinking because Noodle's passed out. Well, Blindas, you can suggest doing a binge party. There's nothing to binge on. Noodle's got stinking drunk and passed out. And a dog's decided... I mean, Pulverine has decided to carry Noodle to the hospital to sleep it off. Yeah, you're going to have one hell of a hangover. Not going to lie. Noodle, you're attending the binge party. You basically caused the binge party, you absolute muppet. Oh, colonists doing colonist things, aren't they? Who would have thought? At least Pulverine was useful. I mean, the good news is we don't really have anything to drink. They can just eat a bunch of food and maybe try psychite tea that's probably not very nice. And maybe some coffee. That's like about as... Oh, Noodle's puked everywhere. Oh, Noodle. Noodle. Just... so undignified. So undignified right there. It is terrible, honestly. It is shocking behaviour. It is shocking behaviour from the Noodle Brain. And I have nothing else to add to that. I mean, I guess it's just a normal party, because there's nothing to really binge on, so it's just like a normal party. For once, the drug colony doesn't have many drugs. A group of travellers are passing by. Do you want to join... Oh. Oh no! The goose has gone mad! I'm not going to worry too much about it. I don't think anyone's got any jobs to do outside the base, so it'll wander around and probably wander into the kill box and, well, get killed. Is that... Oh, okay, that is Christian Sweden, our Mega Sloth. Yeah, add in your own honk sound effects as you feel fit. There's Noodle... No, Noodle's just puked everywhere even more. There's a crow eating rice off the floor. And Caleb. Oh, also Caleb, think of the bits. Oh, that happened. Oh, that was about the race with the, I guess, bikes trying to survive on slicks in the rain. Saying having a MotoGP at Austria a few years ago was an amazing finish. They are always spectacular when you get that going on. Very entertaining. Feast is finished. I mean, just there's some puke and now some dirt, and otherwise everything's relatively okay in this. That's something. Everyone just milled around in the kitchen for a bit and then went to bed. Sounds like my sort of party. A naughty mouse, thank you very much for your resubscription for the 10th month. A rollcast salute to you from chat. Thank you very much indeed for the resub and for the continued support. Drake, thank you for the bits. I say hi, Day on Eve. Please meow to us. I don't know whether they will. Oh, hey, Cass. You've turned up as well. Cass is on the pizza box. Eve is on the dog bed. Dagon's on the cat tree. And there we go. The usual collection. Oh, has the goose calmed down? Okay, the goose is no longer angry. It wandered around for a bit, it honked a bit, and then fell asleep. Amazing. Oh, Paul was asking what dog sleeps in their bedroom. Oh, the unnamed Great Dane. The unnamed Great Dane sleeps in here. So you can, but you know what? You can be a naughty mouse. Oh, you also need to be trained. So there we go. I should probably make sure. Oh, you is the only one untrained currently. All of the Great Danes have had the snip, so there are no more Great Dane plagues to affect us. Paul, a little bit say Noodle Brain just had 3 of the luxury. I think Noodle Brain had all of them by the end of it. I think all of them went thanks to the noodliest of brains in that one. So yeah, there we go. Harlequin bits saying, "Wow, the Danger Cobra has gone fucking mad." Thankfully, it's chilled out, so that's good. Cora bits, I have a robot tab or the pet comforting. What's going on? Let's have a look. Yeah, everything seems fine. I don't know quite what you mean. All seems to be working. So what robots pet mods do you have? The two mods I added was a vehicle that, while we are unlikely to need it, so basically I got a vehicle that. Oh right, I see what you mean. Yeah, what mods do I have? Not what's affecting on this game for your game. The pet comforting is from Odyssey. I don't know what the romance tab is from. At all, I'm afraid. No idea on that one. Anyway, sorry. New mods I have installed today is for a snow crawler, is what it's called. It's a vehicle that isn't affected by the terrain. So, for example, if you had a mission over here, a normal car would take ages to get there, but this one here can go across rough terrain just as quickly as it can normal terrain, which makes travelling much easier, although unlikely to be needed that much, and one that adds a bunch of medical and surgery-related things, including the ability to remove traits like an annoying voice and all of that kind of thing. Affecting female. God, but yeah, we're a way off either of those. We haven't got the colony or the wealth or the resources to be dealing with that just yet. That is a future colony problem, essentially, for us to be working on. I might not actually build a room there. I might leave that open. I'm thinking we'll leave that open so that we can have a corridor to go through into other parts of the base as and when we need. Right, how many bedrooms have we got? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, if we get all of those finished, we can start moving this lot into their new, comfier bedrooms down here. New, fancier bedrooms, I guess. For want of a better way of phrasing it. Everyone's busy in the fields. No one is in the quarry. Maybe. Erraticus. I appreciate I have told you to grow stuff, but I think instead what I'm going to do is tell you to go mine. Oh, I guess there is this cave here. Oh. Remember, someone shout at me and remind me to fill in that cave. Because I don't want bugs spawning. Bugs are an ever-present danger. We do not want bugs spawning, and I mean, over there they're not too bad, but just in general they're annoying, and they can cause issues. So yeah, we will try and avoid. Don't remind me now. It's not going to go away from them to finish. There's no point me filling in the mine just yet, or filling in the cave just now. No, my luck though. This is when the bugs will spawn. Oh, good lord, we have so much coffee. We might need more coffee machines. I mean, we're going to turn this into a freezer, so the coffee's going to move from here over here, and that's fine. I mean, it's good for selling. How much coffee? You've got 100 coffee, which I mean isn't too bad, but we are going to be kept busy. It's we've got agriculture. That feels really dangerous, longbow duck. Maybe don't play. I think I've played darts once. Wasn't completely rubbish. It wasn't very good, but I'm not going to trust myself to throw over someone playing pool. Yeah, not a great idea. Much safer ways of playing that. Oh, Masterwork. A Masterwork T-shirt by the Noodleiest of Brains. Well, fair play. I can't be too angry at that. You've done a good job, apparently, of making a T-shirt. So that's something. So there we go. Michael, thank you very much for the super chat. Saying if Noodle Brain is drinking on a Wednesday, then it must be okay for me to drink in the middle of the week. Yep, that's definitely how it works. I promise. That is how. Why is that just being left on the floor? It's like it's so good. Noodle Brain doesn't know what to do with it. Can just go store it in there, you know. What the hell has gone on here? Oh, okay, they just got in a fight. I didn't notice it didn't come up. Climber sniggered at Blindars's facial hair. This drove Blindars into a rage, and he began a fight. Can impids even... You don't even look like you've got any facial hair. It's like, can you... Or is it you laughing at the lack of? I gotta say, like... I was pretty sure the impids couldn't grow beards, but I guess... They're both impids. Oh, you muppets. Go to the hospital. I don't know, I'll have a dog take care of you. That's probably all you deserve. Both impids, neither can grow beards. Or useless. The pair of you are useless. I need to stop wasting all my medicine healing up idiots. But there we go. Halogen, you're doing fine work preparing all the food. The only issue we've got really is our freezer is currently full. I might just suspend... Alright. Tommy, I do appreciate you making the food. We are going to suspend food production for now because I've got nowhere to store it. I guess we all go back to making drugs. Drug production, that's fine. We can do that. Because we can store the drugs out there. Yeah, we'll let them sort things out. Right, okay. Let's sort out the rest of these. I don't have enough component. Wait, where did those components go? Oh, we already used them. Might have already used them. There's no point. I don't want to delete those because we're going to need them anyway. Bloody hell. Right, oh. I mean, we'll try and build these relatively symmetrical. I could probably make more sense to move the existing bedroom. I think I can move heaters. Okay, so we can reinstall the heaters over here. So that'll be fine. We will. That is just steel. Put some vents over there. Erraticus is hard at work mining. Hello. Hello, warrior. How are you doing? That wasn't good. Well, there was a small fire. We did lose all of our power. Thankfully, it's quite a windy time. And we got a big geothermal power plant over there as well. It's going to kick out a lot of power to help us and everything. Yes, it probably did say corpse fridge. There we go, yeah. Freeze up to 20 corpses. I'm not sure when I need to... Oh, well, that's not too bad, because, I mean, cold snap's not ideal. It's going to kill all the plants off, which kind of sucks. However, we do have a lot of food. I'm not that worried currently about a cold snap. We will have the technology, if you will, to survive this. Right, so if we go reinstall that there. Oh, the other thing we do need, you know, the important stuff. Do need to get some illumination going on in there. Oh, probably need to get some power ran through here as well. So we will move that down there. Moving that one, we will reinstall your bedroom down there. And we will reinstall your bedroom down there. And then I guess whoever you are can have... You know, I probably could have just moved these. Instead we built some more. Doesn't really matter. Wow. We have got some masterwork going on here. It's the portrayal of Tim Hortons teaching Hall to a Great Dane. So it's basically just Tim Hortons training a Great Dane. It's pretty cool. Made a fancy what's it called? Dresser. The butt stuff snakes are in the quarry. Good work. Cold snap, only 7 degrees. I know it's during the day. I don't know how cold it's going to get to at night. It's not too bad. Sakura is inspired to do some planting. Well, there is always... Actually, all the crops are growing currently. The bug cave's not even been fully excavated yet. Once it's fully excavated, then yeah. We fill in the bug cave. Not sure what with. I guess we can just fill it in with wood, because we've got abundance of it. Right. That's a problem. Okay, I guess we're going to have to research how to make a thumper. Because that's dangerous. That is a problem. It is a problem that we can fix. No point walling it up, because if you wall it up, bugs will break through walls. They will break through blocks. So, yeah. Absolutely no reason. No point, I should say, in walling it up. So, yeah. I mean, we did do a similar thing in the last playthrough, but I just put a thumper down. Like, that's just... You know, we just put thumpers down because we had the technology. By the time we were excavating those walls and excavating stuff in general, we had the technology to just put thumpers wherever. Alright, let's get some, let's get some animal beds in these bedrooms, because you know we're going to end up having plenty of them. So, not again. Oh, expecting male colonists. The goose is angry? No, the goose is chill. The goose was having a bad dream. I'm going to go with there. I'm just going to say the goose was having a bad dream and not worry about it. That's my thinking. Right? Well done, Drake. Hard at work in the middle of the night. Just annoying everyone. Fair enough. I mean, once we've moved the beds, we can turn this into the mega freezer, which will be cool. We've just got these beds to move. I mean, Tim Hortons is currently... Right, deconstruct these. Right, uninstall. Oh no, an animal sleeping spot is no longer there. It's fine, because then we'll get a new one. Might as well deconstruct these, and we will keep the AC blocks there, because that'll just become the mega freezer. I say a mega freezer, it won't be the craziest size freezer we've ever built. Okay, Paul. Don't think we need any more sandstone. You've done fine work. Oh, I made a masterwork cloth bed. Yeah, and also, Lombo is right, yeah, in future I will say it's a tidy freezer. Although we have done better this time around at making sure we plan better for stuff. We will deconstruct these doors. I guess we'll leave... there's no reason we'd need to enter the freezer from the bottom. Just thinking I don't want colonists walking through the freezer unnecessarily. So yeah, that will go. Is the goose angry at us? Is the goose chilled? No, the goose is chilled. The goose is chilled. Brady, thank you very much for the donation. Why? I saw a guy at Starbucks today with no iPhone, no tablet, and no laptop. He was just sitting there drinking a coffee. What a psychopath. Yeah. Yeah, like it does happen. It does happen. There are some odd people. I joke, of course. What's a farming trader? You might actually want to buy some of the crap we have hanging around. Longbow, you're good at this. Oh no, they've actually turned up. I was just assuming it was a ship. You've also got Great Danes. You've also got French Bulldogs, which I don't care about particularly. I have one of the funniest. I say one of the funniest, but one of the highly entertaining things when I had Apollo. I think I've told it before, but I went to a park and there were some other people. I think I was there first. Other people turned up. I was launching a ball for Apollo, and Apollo's pretty good with other animals. Doesn't really care. These people turned up. They had I had 2 French Bulldogs. They had one young one, one a bit older one, and the Frenchies very much wanted to chase after the bull. The thing is, Apollo is about 3 times the size of them, and a lot more motivated. So you'd launch the bull, and Apollo would bolt after it. The Frenchies would run after it, and the Frenchies would try their very best. With all their might, they would run after, and they would never get anywhere close. It was just really funny watching these poor Frenchies run after a Malinois and stand no chance at catching it. But yeah, that was an entertaining one for sure. Right, you know what? I'm going to sell these duck eggs, so that will free up space in my freezer. We don't need them. There's 0 need for them. You have really got nothing else exciting. I was wondering if you were going to buy coffee or anything from me, but no. You are a terrible trader. Literally selling you duck eggs to get a slot in my freezer, probably for coffee. But no, we've cleared some space out there. But yeah, watching Frenchies chase after Malinois is very funny. Basically, is what we've learned here. Oh, I need components. Oh, wise and wonderful shops of Rimworld, please allow me to find some components somewhere along the line at some point in time. It would be very good. And the cold. Oh, it's -11 outside. It is pretty chilly. I mean, the plant's going to die. It's coming towards the end of what would normally be a grass season. Bit of a pain, but we'll be fine. Russ Mac, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, yay, Rimworld! Everyone's favourite time of the week. I hope you and all the pets are okay. We are indeed. Just wanted to see if Dylan was still on those characters. Ideally a soldier, as they are incapable of violence in the last stream. Let war crimes commence. Admittedly, you were incapable of violence last time, but you were possibly the most important person. Weren't you the mechanator that controlled all of our war mechs? That was a very important role, not going to lie. So... yeah, you did have a very important job last time around. But we will see what comes up. We will see what comes up in all of this. We're going to pull up the wooden flooring. We don't need wooden flooring in our freezer here. Just need some concrete. Get the old... oh, I haven't deconstructed that door. Sandstone walls to finish that up. Have we? Well, we've done the building that we can do down here. We'll have to get that Thumper researched and hope that will be enough. I mean, this freezer is gonna, what is it? It's probably double the size of the current freezer we've already got, so we are going to be pretty well set. Longbow with a work frenzy. This is the stuff we like. We're happy with this. Right, you lot. If you could find me some components in that quarry of yours, that would be great. Like that. You legend. I don't know who did that, but whoever did that, fine work. Thank you for stopping by and buying eggs. Not very many eggs. It was a bit disappointing, if I'm honest. I'm sorry, it wasn't the most exciting trip you've ever come on. I know, I am aware. We really, really, really need more components. we are desperate for components at the moment. Alright, oh, we need to have these on target temperature 90. Oh, this one over here, they don't have any heating. Oh, God. They are right for this because there is one being built. Rightfully so, they're not going to be that happy with us. Oh, we have actually learned how to drill for oil. I didn't realise. Okay, research how to do that. Where? Is there no oil? Or is it just because... Oh, wait, do I need to place this first? Do I need to place a resource console? Resource console first? I think so. The psychic drone is going. Oh, wait, it's now changed. I can't do anything about it, so I'm going to just not worry. Something I can't fix. There's just no... There's no point. There's no point worrying. Climber, why are you in the quarry if your mining is so garbage? I have questions. Right. If your mining skills are, like, completely useless, why on earth are you in the quarry? I mean, I didn't tell you not to be, I guess, but still. Right, there are two. Right, okay, good news over here is we will have our new freezer sorted. Now, textiles trader. I don't really have much use for you. I mean, I have a lot of cloth. I could maybe make some money. It's more that I've got... You're not going to have anything for me to buy that's interesting, particularly, are you? I'm going to let the animals get out of the freezer before we sort of cordon off. How much? Oh, we got tons of wood here. I know I need to deconstruct the pet spots, but they're currently sleeping. We'll let them have one last night. Right. Paul and Erraticus, you can busy yourself in the quarry here, which is what we like. I mean, I do want to increase my defences. I can't do anything when we haven't got anywhere near enough components to be increasing our defences. Right. Those are now gone. What we can do here is drop the temperature in this room down to -10, which will be what we use for freezing of stuff, and then we will start placing down the pallets. Okay, it's not quite the right size, but for the interest of neatness, I will leave one run at the top. Now, do I need this many right away? No. However, over time, will we need this many? Yes. I might as well expand and prepare. We've got a ton of wood. These are relatively cheap to make. So, and while we're trying to get components to actually do other things, we might as well do this. So yeah, that can go on. Please find me some components. Stop failing. We can call Shaft Company, but I don't think they're going to have anything. I don't really think there's much. I mean, we'll have a look, I guess. Longbow, see if the Shaft Company has anything interesting for us. I'm going to guess probably not. No. Oh, no. No, wait. We can sell them components. I was hoping I'd buy them. As expected, nothing exciting. Damn it. Disappointing. The cold snap is over. Well, that lasted long. Oh dear. Michael, thank you very much for the super chat. Saying 2 guys walk into a bar. The 3rd guy ducks. You're definitely getting a boo. You're definitely getting a boo from me. Maybe from chat. I don't know. We'll see how generous chat are feeling, but you're getting a boo from me. That's for sure. Jet Murdered, thank you very much for the donations. So first time ever catching a stream live. Oh, welcome. Welcome. I'm glad you've been able to catch a live stream. It's always cool. People tuning in for the first time. This is always a good one. Rimworld is fantastic. I highly recommend it, funnily. I mean, I highly recommend all of my streams, but, you know, I do recommend this one. Also, in the interest of speeding things up. If we just do, like, a jump chance of 0, because then we'll actually mine something, and Erasmus won't stand out in the freezing cold for nil rewards. Feels like 60% chance is a bit high. That being said, we're also then now probably going to end up drowning in crap. But yeah, uranium, not what we need. But alas. Anyway, sorry, carry on with it. Also, whatever happens to the FailRace videos, and if possible, I'll have your character as well. We shall see what we can do with the characters. We'll see what we get today. Really, that is the conundrum. We'll do the best that we can if the characters appear for us to recruit. I don't think the FailRace series ran its course. The 500th episode will happen eventually. I haven't touched it for a while again. Every so often I make progress on it and then don't go back to it for a while. It's a very, 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 very long project, to say the least. It will be the longest video I've ever made by some margin. So yeah, it is cool and everything, but yeah, it's going to be a hell of a project essentially. Oh, Cora's got a random table. What? Who left their table there? It's not quite going to be 12 hours long. I mean, I don't really count the live stream parts that come in, but as far as an actually like created video, it will be the longest, and it's not going to be even close in the grand scheme of things. It'll not be close. So yeah, I mean it's cool. It's cool. It was yeah, an interesting thing to work on, but there we go. Right, how are we doing over here? Blindas is finishing off with these. Right, so what I want to do, we are going to have that lot there store food, and we will, I mean, this will be, this stockpile zone will look a bit odd, but this is for if we don't have anywhere to store stuff. Now, I'm going to do coffee beans down this run, I think. Will make sense. So yeah, if we just have coffee beans down there. We are currently no more storage for psychoid leaves either. So, copy settings. Now, I don't think we're going to have it's going to take a while before we completely fill this freezer. There was, just see, like Lobos here, I'd watch a FailRace highlights video of all the worst games you've played. There was, I think I talked about it with Gliska, or it might have even been with you, Lombo, or I think it might have been in like a group when we were in a party chat at some point. I have a feeling Liska and Lombo were involved in it. Like, I have talked and thought it'd be fun to do a stream because I have a random. I mean, I don't have a camera on at the moment, but if you have seen some of the live streams I have done here behind me, I have got a big cabinet full of random old PS2, PS3, 360, original Xbox games. And some of them are just random old racing games that I've never... like, I just picked them up randomly across the years from like CEX or like car boot sales or like just at various points. And what I thought would be fun would be to stream on them until I couldn't take the... whatever garbage that was being played any longer. Like, stream terrible games until I couldn't take it any longer. Was an idea I had that I thought would be quite fun. Definitely might be something to try at some stage. Would be quite entertaining to see how that goes. Why are the geese so angry? Why are the geese... Oh... Okay, well, now angering mate. I mean, just everyone's angry at the moment. The geese are mad. The goose is about to be shot. I mean, I guess... That's the worst raid I've ever seen. It's just... It was terrible. That was... You've got to the entrance. You've not even got past the entrance. You've got to it. You made it to the entrance and then got obliterated. Oh, amazing. I mean, the worst thing that did is some of my concrete walls got a little bit shot up, which has to go patch up the holes with a welding tool. I don't know how that works. Don't ask questions because I don't have the answers to them. But yeah. Right, Shell, you know what? We're going to try and be prepared, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but we are going to try and be prepared. Whether the being prepared part here works or not is a whole other story, but we're going to try. Can we do this? Oh, no. Can I not? Okay, we can do concrete foundation there and there. And then I'm guessing we're going to need to do a heavy bridge. Aha! And then we're also going to need to do... I won't need that there. I think we're going to need to put concrete foundations in there for these rooms. We will try and get... So I'm trying to like think ahead. Right? I'm trying to plan ahead a little bit here. Get some bedrooms built ready for, you know, the potential for new colonists. Blind asks, why are you really unhappy? Oh, psychic drone. Slept on the ground. Why did you sleep on the ground, Blindas? There's a bed. You can sleep on the bed. You are allowed to. Weird person. Oh no. Blindas! Don't go and dig up a corpse! Oh, Blindas. You absolute weirdo. What are you going to do with it? Amazing. I mean, I was fully expecting you to go put it on, like, the dining table, but no, you've picked up a corpse, wandered around with it, and then dumped it in a field. You strange individual. Yeah. I'm not gonna judge. Oh dear. Alright, how are we doing? We've got 2,000 steel. We've got 16 components. Oh, the psychic emitter is finally shutting down. We've got enough components that maybe we can start upgrading our defences a little bit. Like, I don't really want to go... I say too crazy, but we do want to make sure that any raiders would have a really bad time trying to get here. This is the plan, if you will. And that will eat up all the components we've got at the moment, but that'll work for now. We have filled in the bug cave as much as we can. I can't physically do any more. We need to put a thumper down there because, yeah, we physically cannot fill in the bug cave any further. We have got the ability... where is it under? It's security, isn't it? To build a thumper. Yeah, we're going to have to build one of these down here. And that will prevent bugs. Just got to run. The downside is I'm going to have to run a very long, very expensive power cable all the way over to this. It's just how it's going to be, unfortunately. There's no other way of doing it. Like, we're going to run it across there. We're going to bury it under the ground. It's going to cost us a bit of steel, but it's fine. We have enough steel at the moment where that's not too much of a problem. Sakura saying, can we make chocolate? We were researching at one point and then got distracted. We can't yet, but in the future, yes. It is something that we were looking at growing to sell and, well, probably eat. Like, who's going to pass up the opportunity for chocolate? Let's face it. Look at the storage. The storage is good. we are happy with the current storage situation. Okay, right. Learn how to make chem fuel. That's a good thing. Sure, let's learn how to make chocolate. We'll largely sell it, but it would be cool to be able to do. And now they can... I guess they're building bedrooms, and then they can focus on the mega cable down to the thumper. Longbow failed to make a door. I imagine, to be fair, sandstone is probably quite difficult to work with. I guess like making these like big stone sliding doors. Probably a bit complex. Probably a bit of a faff. Is anything made of wood still? Okay, the kitchen. Might need to upgrade that at some point. And the workshop. Yeah, I mean, it's possible we might need to upgrade them. We are going to need a bigger workshop at some stage too, but that's a future Alex problem. Oh, sweet. That'll be some components for us. Chunks of spaceship have fallen. What was one of the mods? I can't remember what mod we had. There was a mod that was really cool that added a bunch of new events, and one of them was you could have like a spaceship battle was going on above planet, and your base would just get rained in bits of spaceship, and some of them would crash into your base, some of them would just crash around your base, and so on. That I thought was really cool. Yeah, that was really good fun as an event. Less fun, I guess, for people involved in it and everything, but it was an interesting event. Vanilla events expanded. That sounds about right. I don't know if that's... I'm going to kind of work on the basis that that mod's maybe outdated. Maybe I'll have to look for it, because that had some cool stuff. Oh, no! Oh, no! There's a siege! Right, hold on. I need to... Oh, thankfully, we can pause. Expand allowed areas. Area 1. Right. Expand to include there. Not that anyone's going up to the top. I mean, yeah, the vanilla expanded stuff is really cool. Really, really cool. And Sakura was saying, yeah, I'm pretty sure we made chocolate on a previous stream. On a previous playthrough, I have done the whole chocolate chocolate making at one point. I seem to remember it was quite a faff to do, and did not make much money. However, we could probably refine it and do better. Oh, Crusher has immediately been incapacitated, and you've dropped an alright gun. M4 carbine. So yeah, it's just yeah, Longbow, you might get a better gun. You might get a better gun if we don't blow it up with the next mortar shell. Mortar, fire quicker. If you could. I mean, this is a small siege. We do need more mortars for bigger sieges at some point. We don't really have the chem fuel at the moment to keep making shells. Oh, they're resources. Oh, actually no, I'm happy with that because I will happily take these bits from you when you're done. Ooh. What are they? Oh, 2 Tasmanian devils. Oh, please mortar them away so I can go and focus on taming the Tasmanian devils. What you've done there is missed. Okay, mortars, we actually need you to fire a bit quick. We need this to do better. That shot having missed is a real problem. Because they might actually cause us some real grief here. Oh! Okay, what we've done here is exploded their own tox pack on them. We need them to, like, break soon. They have left a howitzer here for us. Oh, good shot. You've injured more. I mean, they've built their guns, but I think we've exploded. We exploded one lot of their ammo. We do not have very many shots left. We've got 2 more shots. Do we have enough? Oh, we do really need to... Oh, we unsuspended making it. Because, yeah, alright. We've kind of screwed up a little bit here. We've got 2 mortar shots left to drag them into a fight. Okay, they are going for the assault on the colony. Tommy! Who actually has the rifle? Drake, get over here. Longbow, maybe if they get close. EMP will be no use. The butt stuff snakes can get up here. No one else has guns. We're going to get a free howitzer. Not that we're going to use it. I might just deconstruct it in a field cannon. Because... I don't know, maybe we'll use them. They're big, they take up a lot of space, but I'm just not sure they're that good. Not as good as an auto mortar that I can use, essentially. Right. Smog, let's see how you do. Bad is how that one went. Where... Oh, bloody hell, you've got a sniper rifle. Right, you 3 are going to fall back. There's no real point. What we're going to just do is hope that. Okay, sniper rifle, actually pretty good. That outranges us. We might have to... to be fair, we could do the old trick we used to do, which was build a corner into the kill box. Unwaveringly loyal is no use to us. Everyone else is dead. However, what I have done... We're giving us a Deagle XM8. Solid guns. I don't really care about the Glock. That's of no real use to us. Musket's no good to us. I'll take some packaged survival meals. I'll take those. Can I not, like, claim these? Maybe after the event's gone on. I'm going to pick that gun up. Right. Undraft. Shame there's no real point to capturing them. They were a solid, would have been a solid colonist as well, but yeah, we're not going to be able to do anything with them. We do definitely need more mortars. One thing this raid has shown me immediately is we do not have enough mortars for this. Yeah, mortars are a concern, really. So, I guess that's something we're going to work on. There's no point in capturing Unwaveringly Loyal. We don't have any tech to do it. Cora wants the musket. Cora, you're actually useful with the EMPs. I'm sorry, the EMP is a lot more useful, and you are half competent. Ooh. Who's this? You're solid. We could actually capture you. Bloodlust is a concern. Who's close? Who's an alright doctor? Actually, lots of people here are alright doctors, from what I remember. Blindos. No. Who was good? Tim Hortons. Go and see if you can save them. Bit of a tall order. But yeah, go and see if you can save them. We'll get some new turrets built. Run a power line down to it. Have you saved them? I guess they didn't actually have much. Like, they only had a little bit to stop the bleeding on. So that's that works. Have we allowed people back outside again? We have. Okay, cool. So we can build the thumper. Right, Tim Hortons, excellent work in saving them. I spy components coming in. This is what we like to see. We have a freezer full of food and coffee and psychite leaves. But that's fine. I agree with Corey. I think the one that went down was one that was fleeing. Christian, can you not... Can the giant bloody... What's it called? Mega Sloth please not wander about inside the damn kill box? Feels a smidge problematic, if I'm being honest. How much concrete do I have? 1. Really, 1. Okay. Got a job for people. Concrete making time. Concrete making time would be important. Also reduce resistance on the prisoner. Oh, they're actually quite an easy recruit, I think. We'll see. Really, an easier recruit than we have dealt with in the past, essentially. Yeah, that'll be fun. The kill box did pretty well. I do need to. Once we've got the concrete, I'm just going to... we're just going to build this. Actually, I'm not going to build it that far out. Make it slightly narrower, I think. There. Not going to put any guns along here, but this is just to stop the snipers from being able to do what they were doing. Oh, they're back walking again. It's a bit cold in there. We should probably build some proper prison cells. That was really only a temporary setup. Maybe we can contemplate that as an idea as well. Upgrading prison cells and the like. Yeah, I think that's a good shout. We'll go for an upgrade on the prison cells. We will also go for... I say building our armory. It is annoyingly going to be slightly uneven. But that's fine. So down this corner we're going to have gun and armour storage. Again, these rooms are much bigger than they would need to be at the moment, but I'm hoping... like, we're preparing for the future. That's the plan. Goa, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but thank you very much for the donation. Saying, hey Alex, I have a rear-wheel drive classic Mini with a Hayabusa engine in the back. Those are mad. I've seen a couple of those, or along similar lines. They're nuts. So, if you genuinely do, it's a mad combination, but very cool. If you could mix and match a car and engine, what would you go for? Ooh. Ooh, that is a good choice. That is a very good choice. What on earth would I go for? I mean, look, you can be silly and you can, like, put a rotary engine in a muscle car because so many muscle cars have... Well, so many V8s have ended up in rotaries. But if you ignore that as a route, I don't know what I would do, actually. I'm not sure. What would I go for? You know, I genuinely am not sure on that one. That's a tough choice. I say I don't know enough. I mean, yeah, as long as I said, like a fun engine in a car. I'm trying to think what car. I'm trying to think like what car had a disappointing engine for what was quite a cool looking car. I mean, you've always got things like the Espace F1. You've always got things that really, really crazy things like that that you could go down the lines of. I mean, I'm thinking the LFA engine simply because it's such a cool engine that deserves to be in more vehicles. Maybe an LFA engine in, like, I don't know whether. It probably wouldn't be great, but put the LFA engine in, like, let's say, like my Jag. Actually, to be fair, the XF I have, the XF Estate, is an astonishingly good-looking car, and I reckon that with, I would say the LFA engine, but I don't think that'd be very good in a big estate car. I mean, it would be very fun having that sound on a with an estate car. It'd be very cool. Maybe. Oh no, wait. I know what engine I'd want in my. I know what engine I would want in my Jag would be the twin supercharged Vantage V600 engine. I want the twin supercharged Vantage V600 engine. It is woefully impractical, but it's so cool. It is one of my favourite engines. So yeah, there we go. That is that would be a truly mad contraption. And I love it. Yep, there we go. There's my answer. That would be very good fun. But yeah, I mean, it would be just the least practical thing imaginable. However, you'd have two superchargers, so you wouldn't care. Yeah, as Lombo says, it would be a 5 mile a gallon estate car. It would be so bad, so cool, but so bad for economy. Just very, very cool in general. Yeah, I like that. Oh, I want that one. I mean, I say realistically, like a big supercharged V8 in the Jag would be good. You know, I mean, you could use I think there is a supercharged V8 version of it, although I don't think the estate version ever got it. Certainly don't think they sold many, if any, in England. But yeah, there we go. That is my fun idea of a wild car build. Michael, thank you very much for the super chat saying, can I ask for a colonist named Starbucks? I feel like Tim Hortons needs some competition after all. It can't be the only coffee shop in the game. Naturally, we've got to get Starbucks in at some point. We can indeed aim to do that. If we put that one there, Okay, and that one there. Then we will have all of our storage covered. Fantastic. How much concrete we've got? We're getting there. We're getting there. And I am asking a lot of building work. Have we actually built a thumper yet? Not even close. Inspired planting. We had a party. I mean... I don't like the fact that I can't do anything with these. Like I can't deconstruct them or move them. I don't like that. I don't want random field cannons left lying about. I feel like too much potential for enemy use. Although admittedly if they're not carrying mortar shells with them, they can't do anything. But I mean, yeah, we can go and blow them up. Potentially, a farming trader has arrived. Farming trader might buy coffee from us. Like, we have 306 coffee. We have a lot of drugs here. Paul is hard at work making concrete, which we do appreciate. Because we are going to need more concrete as we go through as well. Has anybody made mortar shells? Okay, we've got up to 11. Okay, someone has been making mortar shells. Thank you. I am very glad to see that. What I am going to do... if we just stick a shelf out there, for now, that can be where mortar shells go. I don't know who's been making them, but thanks. Whoever. Oh, we've only got... Oh, we're at chem fuel. Right, we need... we've got components to be doing this. Right, we need to put down that. We do need to get some... I mean, we might as well, while we're here, we might as well place down some tables. Some chairs. What am I talking about? Do we have extra fat? I swear there was... I swear there was more. Maybe I haven't researched anything yet. So I swear there were better, like, chairs and stuff. But we'll do that. Are people hard? Oh, they're still just hard at work in the quarry. Oh, we've mined some silver. We found some money in the quarry. Can we use... Actually, I don't know if we can use the dismantle thing command from here. Or deconstruct. No. Is the answer. Damn it. Worth a try, though. Worth a try. But unfortunately, we cannot. Caleb, thanks for saying, do you have a mod that makes slaves turn up more often? Because I swear I've already seen them a couple of times in my whole time playing. I don't know. It is possible... It's possible that because we have a relatively small colony, the slave ship is turning up more often now. But that's kind of it as far as guesswork goes. I don't really know why they are turning up more often at this relatively early stage in the game than they... Because like later on, when last playthrough, we didn't really see them very often either. It just so happens that at the start... So I wonder if it's to do with size of colony, make it more likely to turn up. These do not want to buy anything. However, I'm very tempted by Norwegian forest cats. Yeah, I think I'm going to buy a pair of Norwegian forest cats. I can't remember if they only buy two. Oh, they can be trained to haul. Yes! The best of cats. I do love the Norwegian forest cat. A neighbour I had a while back had one. It's tiny. It was tiny for a Norwegian forest cat, but in general they are very cute and very wonderful. So yes, we will. Might not quite be Mally levels of usefulness in terms of hauling stuff around. To be fair, the Great Danes have figured it out now. So they are doing a good job currently. But yeah, let's get. I think the Norwegian forest cats and the Maine Coons are the two that can actually do the hauling and rescuing and all of that stuff. I think there might be others though. Like, I don't know every single we've got mods that add cats. We've got mods that add animals. I was also completely lost in all of the... We were going to try and tame the... they're long gone. There's one Tasmanian devil. There's no point taming just one. The other one's gone. There's no point taming that one. So, yeah. Did forget about that in the... challenges, shall we say, with a siege. That was a little bit nasty. Paul with a bit. Thank you. I can use those field guns for grenade training. No. No, you can't. No grenades for you. Behave. Tim Hortons with the flu. He's going to be okay. He's just going to live in the hospital for a while. Tasmanian Devil is useful. I don't see the point in taming one of them. Because the chances of ever seeing it is actually gone now as well. So, yeah, we'd have never seen it again. I was curious about the quails. We haven't seen the quails before. They're new. So that's cool. Can we... And I know no one really wants to walk all the way down there, but we probably should get some people walking down there to... build this thumper before bugs turn up. Okay, I guess once they finish building the bedrooms, because the bedrooms are easier, they will. We're getting there. We're getting there. I quite like this. Quite like this setup. I quite like this base. We've got plenty going on. We have collected most of the gun. Well, we're going to rebuild the armory down here. We'll get the armory gone, we'll get the guns placed in here, and then we will figure out weapons assignments. Who gets what? Caleb has decided to go and sleep in Belisarius and Sakura's room. I mean, there is plenty of pet beds for all... Oh, Lombo's got all the cats. I say all the cats. I'm sure we'll get more along the way. Petrolhead, thank you very much for the donation. Saying your donation is an Easter egg in Minecraft. If you have a blue sheep and put it next to a evoker, they will do the Woolala sound and turn it into turn it red. It's from Age of Empires. Yeah, it's originally from... Was it the original Age of Empires? It was always... Was it the original or was it Age of Empires 2? That's where it originally came from, was the priest could convert enemy units. And Age of Empires being a Microsoft game now, or was it always? I don't know. It's a very famous sound effect that has made its way into many. I didn't know about the Minecraft Easter egg with that. That's quite cool. Not heard of that one. But yeah, it is a Age of Empires originally. I can't remember which one it was. Cal Grimm saying it's AOV 1, which it could. I can never remember whether it's the first or second one. But yeah, either way, it's from there. Oh, I loved Age of Empires. God, I spent so long. Well, I spent so long playing 3. I've talked about this before, but Age of Empires 3 was the first real online game that I got into playing. I played a lot of that. I got quite good at it, and my friends refused to play it with me. Basically, I used to play as the Dutch on there, and the Dutch had these banks that could make you so much gold if you did it right. And yeah, I used to play as the Dutch and had this incredible amount of banks, so I could just constantly buy armies and really annoy my friends at the time. But yeah, it got to the point where I was good at it, had my strategy worked out pretty well, and they didn't like playing with me anymore. So, all thanks to the Dutch banks. But yeah, what a game. Many hours. I think I still have dial-up internet at that time, because I think whenever I played a game, like an online game of that, I think my parents would use the phone. For a while anyway, I don't know. You know, I'm showing my age here, I know. I'm well aware I'm showing my age, but yeah. Good times. Good times indeed. But yeah, there we go. There is a random tangent for you today. Cora, thank you for the bit saying, can we call one of the cats Dutch Banks? Sure. You know what? We absolutely can. Dutch Banks. There we go. I don't even know what, like... I know I say I know a little bit about history. I don't remember the Dutch being particularly famous for their banking institution, so I don't know why the Dutch had that as an ability in that game. I mean, I might be wrong, because Age of Empires 3 was set while Europe was busy colonising America, essentially, while we were... Well, while Europe was taking over the New World, as it was called. I don't remember the Dutch being like having a particularly crazy like banking economy at that point. I don't know. Maybe it was just decided that they were going to have that ability just for game balance reasons or whatever. But yeah, there we go. Noodle Brain, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, weird question for you, Alex. Do you remember ever using a floppy disk? Because I'm quite a bit younger than you, but live so far in the sticks that I did. Yeah, I did. They were going... I say they were going out of fashion. Like, I definitely did use... floppy disks a bit, but it wasn't for particularly long. I think they were replaced. Like, yeah, I think I started using it right at the end of that kind of a thing. Oh, cargo pods. What are they dropping for us? Tea. Oh, the talk of the talk of the British Empire, and the game has bestowed tea upon us. Seems accurate. Seems very fitting. Oh dear. There we go. Tommy said I have a memory of playing something on floppy disk. I'm sorry, Duke Nukem or House of the Dead. I don't think I ever played games on a floppy disk. I think by that time, I remember. I remember having some like older games that to play them you had to get the computer to like boot them in like DOS or whatever. Very, very vaguely remember them. But I don't think I ever had games. I don't think I ever had games on floppy disks, but I do remember using them for like storing information and that sort of thing. Okay, Thumper is up and running. No bugs for us. Oh dear. Yeah. Now I feel old. In fact, it's not going to be long until I'm even older. But yeah. Longbow, slave. No, Longbow, you are free. You are no longer a slave. I promise. Your childhood was as a medieval slave. Now you... Well, I mean, admittedly, now you are a peasant farmer, essentially. I'm sorry. But yeah, there we go. Do we need another field? You can never have enough fields, let's face it. I don't know what we would grow, but maybe. Oh, we are blowtorching the concrete here. Fix up these walls. I mean, now that we've got the bugs sorted, that's good. We can build this wall to encourage, or to stop snipers from being a nuisance, really. It's quite a good system, really, here. It will make sure, like, it will... It's kind of a bit of a choke point. I could... like, this bit here, I'm not actually that fussed about... Like, I could barbed wire this part, but I actually don't want to. I kind of want them to get to here, and then that be a, you know, problem for them, essentially. Doctor Affairs. Nope. A lot of thrombos just chilling around here, but that's fine. They can do that. Matthew, thank you very much for the bits, saying, I work in a postal sorting office. We still use floppy disks here. One of the sorting machines still run on Windows 95. Oh, God. Yeah. I guess like there are still. I'm surprised there are still. Yeah, still play, but I guess there might be some places and systems that that do. What was it? I was watching. I've seen it as like a trip. I don't know whether this actually happens in real life, and I doubt anyone here has a job that could tell me, or if they did, would be allowed to tell me. But I was watching. I think it was White Collar. Really, really good TV show. Absolutely love it. And I was rewatching that because I hadn't seen it for ages. And there's one episode where they're having to steal something from a security company, and basically this big security company has some really important stuff on this ancient it's like a massive floppy disk, but like this ancient drive that can only be used on really specific, really old, really obscure computers. I've seen it on a couple of other TV shows as well, and the theory that the TV show explains in a way as being a case of, well, because it's not connected to anything and a normal computer can't read it, it's actually quite a secure way to store stuff. And I can kind of see the logic ish. I also can't believe that these companies would have that, like have these really weird obscure systems. Like I could see how it would be a good way of encrypting stuff, but I feel like if the machine needs a repair or something, you suddenly can't access some really vital document because this really weird computer suddenly doesn't work that's like 50 years old, or I don't know. And if anyone here who does know this, like do like security companies or like store sensitive information on massively outdated systems because in a weird way they're more secure. But I bet you can't tell me if they do. Like I bet there's rules, or like, yeah, you probably can't tell me. I feel like it could be true. This is a weird conversation. We've gone off track again. I entirely blame Noodle Brain for the deterioration and the random ramblings. But yeah, I do wonder if it's true. Oh, I need to do something about power. Thankfully, that's an easy solve. For the moment, anyway, because we can just go and plonk that up there. If we just do that up there, and then run this into our grid. Trying to hide power cables better for future reference. Right, sorry, those things are really lucky. 1p cat, thank you for the donation. So meow, all praise the cube. My brainwashing of Drake has worked. All praise the cube. I now pass my brainwashing powers to Eve, Dagon, and Cass. Are they all still asleep? It's dark in my office. I cannot see. Let's turn on a light. They are all still asleep in my office. Cass looked very confused as I turned the light on. Drake, also thank you for the donation. Say meow. All hail the cube. Eve, Dagon, and Cass. Everyone praise the cube, of course. The cube is not here. We do not have the cube. The cube is no more. The cube is gone. It will not come back. Thank God for that. Harlequin saying that light on the armory is bugging me that it's not being connected. Oh yeah, we haven't sorted out the power down here yet. Quite. That's fine. That's an easy enough solve. We're just sorting out our power grid. It'll be fine. Climber, thank you for the donation. Saying born in 91 and I'm still using floppies in the mid-2000s, mostly for schoolwork. Really? That surprises me. I never used... I very, very vaguely remember... We're going back down old school. I very, very, very vaguely remember at some point there was like some form of computer club that I went to, and we used floppy disks in that. I don't remember any of the information, but I do remember playing Wolfenstein and... Was it Doom we had on the computers? Or Wolfenstein, whatever the things... Yeah, that one. I remember playing that on there. That's the only thing I remember. I remember using floppy disks, and I remember playing whatever the things that one is called. But like actual schoolwork, I don't remember ever using it. Because I think like at primary school we didn't really do computer stuff like you would nowadays, and by secondary school we had CDs and early memory sticks and that sort of thing. So there we go. I think I got my first flash drive in 2008. I remember being wowed at how futuristic it seems. By the way, it's only needs a D's nuts among its ranks. Well, we can try and get the the D's nuts as we go through. If we get any more characters, we will see, of course. Blue Green Gaming, they actually the resubscription for the 17th month. Saying, so the Dutch invented the stock market. Oh, we're the most wealthy company in the world. The VOC is worth about 10 trillion, apparently. I guess I used my prime for this, so mistaken. So most likely that was the reason for the fact. Okay. That would make sense. I didn't know the Dutch invented the stock exchange. Yeah, the stock market, sorry. That would make sense. Yeah. That would make sense on that one. Thank you for informing me. Learned something new. Yeah, genuinely didn't know that. That's cool. That would absolutely make sense. As to why they would have had Dutch have this sort of banking system in that game. Blindar's thinking of it, saying very possible. The NHS and MOD have to, as there are still legacy systems no longer supported. I guess that does kind of make sense in a way if you've got like some really old systems that, like missile control systems that were made in the 60s that need old tech. I can kind of see, oh, there's a lot of oil in our base. Holy crap, there's so much oil in our base. That's the biggest oil field I've ever seen. Don't let the Americans see it. Holy crap, so much oil in one area. We're rich. We're going to be so rich. We are definitely getting liberated. Right. We don't really need more than one oil well here. That is the biggest oil field I've ever seen in this game. That is ridiculous. Okay, right. We were using this. We don't need this. As it was a dumping zone for. Oh, Sakura's got food poisoning. Whoops. It was a dumping bit for chunks, but we're not really having that as a thing at the moment. Okay, let's get that drill going. To be fair, actually, we could maybe put the refinery down this corner over here. That'll be fine. Cora, like the bits saying the Texan from Simpson doing the happy pistols dance. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. We are very well set for oil. That is not going to be a problem ever for this colony. That is more oil than we will ever use. So, yeah. Oh, dear. Noodle, why have you collapsed? Oh, were you a wimp? A sickly, delicate wimp. No wonder you passed out from 4 cocktails. Oh, dear. Somebody go rescue the idiot. Well, actually, no, you're very, very smart. Being carried by a Norwegian forest cat. Like, I can imagine a Great Dane being able to haul someone if it really needed to. It would be difficult, but it could probably do it. I could not. As wonderful as Norwegian forest cats are, as big as and strong as they might be, they are not hauling a person. It's just not happening, I'm sorry. That is quite impressive, not gonna lie. I mean, Noodle Brain is just going to kind of sleep it off in the hospital. We've just got you've still got the consumed cocktails. Well, 100, I mean, I think I got like 400 hours. Well, that's a lot. Right, the Eclipse is coming. Okay. Eclipse has come to the end. The solar panels will be useful now. We'll sort out the power situation. I mean, we were sorting it out by having another geothermal plant. So, yeah, it's all good. How much steel have we got? 1,500. Yeah, it's a pretty good amount. You know, one thing I might do... Might build a few more of these coffee machines. Honestly, we've got so much... Coffee is going to be our main export, I think. Oh dear. Halogen and Longbow are having a fight. Why are you two having a fight? Longbow viciously insulted Halogen's body. This drove Halogen into a rage and he began a fight. Can you not kill each other? Well done, Cora, for being there to mop up the blood immediately. Maybe, Oh, Pulverine is on the way. We'll let the dog do it. Because it serves you right for fighting. Right, make coffee. Because I'm hoping we're going to get more people so we can, you know, we will have more of these machines going. Dumb and Dumber over there. It's just, yeah, ended up in the hospital. Right. Things I was going to do. Let us... storage. I don't know... Okay. We will build some gun racks in here. And... Oh, and Sakura's just puked everywhere. I don't... Well, you got bad food poisoning, so... Makes sense. Matthew making the bits saying it's worth pointing out that Great Dane is a semi-trailer brand in North America. Also something I did not know. There we go. Learning random bits of information this evening. So yeah, there we have it. Right, we want this store ranged weapons. Important. Ranged weapons. And important. Don't think we have any melee weapons to store at the moment. So far you put the sawn-off shotgun and the EMPs that weren't very useful. But it's fine. And important. What are unique weapons? What are these? Oh, customized unique Hellcat rifle. I don't think I've ever used one of them. But yeah, okay, cool. We've got some random guff in here. Desert Eagle, the XM8 is here. A couple of guns. Assault rifle, and yeah. We will probably sort out who's used. Okay, Tommy's got the best gun. We're not going to contest that. Sakura has the knife. Not really going to use Sakura as a soldier. But Asarius, I might give you a better gun. Revolver does 12 damage. What does the Deagle do? Also 12. The Ultimax. Light machine gun. Okay, but Asarius, you can have the Ultimax. I'm working on the basis it does slightly less damage per hit, but it does a lot more hits. It's going to fire a lot faster, is the thinking. Is that all of the guns out of the shed? Mostly yes. Oh, and you know what? For now... we're probably not going to need all that space for it, but I'm going to put it in there anyway as a somewhere to store the herbal medicine, and we can sell it a fair bit. Sorry, so sort out guns. Right, Belisarius got a gun. Lombow's injured. Lombo will get a gun, maybe. Tim Hortons has got backup grenades for emergency situations. Drake is a terrible shot and probably shouldn't have the rifle. Drake, you get the pump action. I think you were given that because it was desperate stations at one point. Paul is not a combat person. Cora has the important EMP launcher. Noodle Brain is useless in a fight and won't be it. Butt Stuff Snakes has a rifle. What, we got ACR? And you're a good soldier. You're the best soldier we've got. Climber is useless. Blindas is kind of okay, and as is Erraticus. Right, let's give Erraticus, you can get that. Blindas, get the R5. That we'll have to give to someone with actual good aiming. Well, Longbow can probably have the bolt action. Longbow's a bit better than... Longbow's not great, though. Maybe I'll give Longbow the heavy SMG. Yeah, we need someone with really good shooting for the bolt action to be at any use, because it's very slow firing, and Need power to the... Just noticed. Power to the oil well. I forgot where my train of thought's got derailed, but it's fine. Not going to worry about it. Not going to worry about it. Right, so here is our storage shed currently. A bit of a mess. But... our food shed's much, much neater. Our guns are stored fairly well. Do we? How much stuff have we got? Well, we got enough. We got enough steel. Yeah, I think we have got enough steel, honestly, to be contemplating adding the next chamber on this. If we do this, and then we will do very similar things to what we've done before. Just like put this horrific moat to have them try and navigate. Yeah, I mean, as Calgor says, yeah, unless they're completely useless, we can maybe give them a backup gun. I feel like if you've got 0 shooting, I'm not going to give you a gun, because I think you're more likely to hit your own people than you are anyone else. So, like, if they have got an ability, I'll give them. But like, 0 shooting is just asking for... it's just asking for friendly fire death, really. We have not had any friendly fire moments yet. Let's not tempt fate, but we have avoided friendly fire for now. How much? We're going to get some more wood when we build this area up, because we're going to have to cut down all the trees. So, actually surprised these are still here. I didn't think the trees could grow in the moat. Of course, they have opted to build the wall rather than build the moat first. Oh, Tim Horton's training the cat. Good work. I'd appreciate it. And now you're building a moat in a weird way. Hey, we have got a new recruit. Welcome. Welcome to the colony. You shall be Dylan. Welcome to the colony. You are a very good doctor. Okay. You've gone from killer to healer. You've had an interesting life. Was a bloodlusting child. Villagers thought her the product of a snake demon and human coupling. After watching her now human father betrayed and murdered. And murdered her mother, she longed to see how many more humans she could get to fall into her hands. Jeez. Right. More likely to start social fights. I have an idea. Dylan, what we're going to do is put you on the night shift. We're just gonna do this. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I mean, you get a bit more sleep than some of the others, but like if we just try and have you avoiding people, that feels like a good idea. Like we're just gonna try and get you to avoid everyone. We've done it in the past. We stopped Gozcannon fighting everybody by doing that. Works quite well. I'm going to presume... you can't mine or... you're a dirt mole, aren't they? Don't they love mining? Ooh. Okay, they're intensely sensitive to sunlight. I thought you were a waster, not a dirt mole. That's actually going to be quite difficult. You are going to be a really awkward character to deal with. I don't know what I'm going to get you doing. Because you can't... I guess you can do crafting. You're probably going to be doing a lot of crafting. Because otherwise, yeah, I would generally just have you indoors, but... I would generally, normally with a dirt mole, I would just put them in the quarry, and it would be an indoor quarry. I don't know what we're going to do with you. Is there a way we can negate that? I guess we could set... I mean, you're going to end up... We're going to leave you on crafting. Like, annoyingly, you like growing plants, but I can't put you on that duty. I guess we're just going to have you on crafting duty. But I haven't really got much at the moment to have you crafting for us. I guess, yeah, the only thing we can do, like the night shift will help with the crafting duty. About the best I can do, really, to try. I didn't actually do that intentionally thinking about the dirt mole aspect, but yeah, that'll work. It's not ideal, but it'll work. Let's just chop down all the trees in there. Unfortunately, the dirt mole character we have is incapable of mining, which is really annoying because, yeah, they would just do... I could just set them to do mining at night or whatever, but unfortunately, in a cruel twist of fate, the game has decided they are not actually able to mine. Don't quite know how that works, but alas, what can we do? Right, temperature. We might as well set that up there. We will bed between these rooms. We will get some temperature on the go. I don't think I set these ones here up. Did I set all of these ones here up properly? 19. Now I've got a thunderstorm to worry about. Always fun. That's what we need. I mean, Sakura, not the worst lighting time for hydroponics. I do wonder, I've never done it. I've never built it before. And I don't know how it would work. But whether we would be able to build a greenhouse. Kind of. I mean, it wouldn't really be a greenhouse because you can't... Like, if I was to create a field like this and then put a sun lamp in the middle... Oh, that's a big fire. Maybe someone other than the rather injured Halogen should go and deal with it. Oh, it's not actually technically in the home area. I should probably make all of this my home area. Why is that the home area? I don't care about that. I care much more about the fire in the base than the fire not in the base. But yeah, I don't know. Calgor, you might be able to tell me if it actually works or not. It's basically a way of doing hydroponics without doing hydroponics. I mean, there's not really much reason to do it when I can just grow it outside. It's more for, like, if there is a toxic fallout, you can do that as a kind of backup system. Farming trader. Oh, okay, well, that's it. Longbow can... Oh, no, Longbow's injured. Dylan? Not... You are the least social person we know. Okay, Climber is very good at social stuff. So we will... Oh, that's a big fire. Holy crap. That's an alarming fire. Longbow is going down there to try and deal with something. Not sure we can really do much about this fire. Honestly, I don't know why we are. Oh, it's because of the cables under there. That's the problem. You don't want it to burn the cable. Could we all have the best possible dance for rain go on? That might work. We are not beating this fire, I'm going to tell you that much. This fire has won. That fire has... Did we... It has made me think. Did we ever finish the fire foam? Should probably think about that. Not a terrible idea to get some fire foam down here. Halogens on a caffeine binge because they were hungry. I feel like we've just lost to this fire. Oh! Angry rhinos! Okay. Halogen's in massive trouble. Halogen may be dead. Right, everyone, get back inside. Just run. Run back inside. The fire is... Halogen is screwed. I'm hoping the rhinos are going to get slowed down by the mud. But we need Halogen to run away. What? Oh, Longbow's in a mental breakdown state as well. Halogen is no longer binging on coffee because Halogen has had an accident. Dylan's in trouble as well. Well, Halogen is alive. Look, if we can get to them, Dylan might be in huge trouble as well here. Dylan. Right, Paul, get back. Noodle Brain, you'll be useless in this fight. As will you be. I don't know whether to sacrifice Dylan to stop the rhinos getting in the door. I think we have to. I'm sorry, Dylan. For the greater good, you are going to have to not go in that door. I'm going to have to hope that you will go down in a way that we can rescue you. Because otherwise we... Okay, Halogen, stay down. Longbow may also die out here. I'm hoping... Oh, okay, Dylan has managed to get inside the door. Right, Paul. Rescue Dylan, who has now collapsed. Longbow's in trouble. Okay, death in 21 hours, that's fine. Your malnutrition is not going to kill you. Yet. Right. We are going to need everybody with a gun over here in case this goes awry. If that rhino comes through the door, we are in trouble. Okay, it has changed its mind. Okay, I mean the good part of this is the kill box is really holding very, very nicely here. I think they are all down. Okay, Halogen's fine. Sakura. If we can... Longbow's got 20 hours. Longbow will be fine. You, down there, rescue. Undraft for you. Drake, you can go and rescue Halogen. I mean, okay, that was really bad. Astonishingly, and now it starts to rain. Astonishingly, I think everyone is going to live. I can't believe I'm saying it, but I think Noodle Brain is no longer picking out on food after they got food poisoning. Funny that. Longbow. Oh, you are tending to your... Longbow. Longbow, go to hospital. Okay, Tim Hortons is going to make sure you're fine. It is honestly impressive. Someone does need to go feed Halogen. Oh, okay, Sakura's going to go feed Halogen. I am, yeah, impressed. Oh, Christ, that was quite something. Well done, everyone. You've fought off rhinos. Meanwhile, we've been building... we fought off rhinos in a big fire, while other colonists have just quietly built some bedrooms. It's, you know, fair enough, really. There will be some rhino steaks. Not many, because some of these are inedible, but... Ah, dear. Right. Unrestrict everyone. Unrestrict all the animals. Everyone's been trained in what they need to be? Yeah, pretty much. What they can be trained in. Wait, Caleb? Oh, your special training is attack target. Yeah, we're not training that because you just get killed very quickly. Right, cool. We will haul that out of there. And Halogen's got infected. We shall tend to that. It'll be okay. Can someone please feed you? You do that. Dylan. Hospital. You got attacked by a rhino. Just hospital. Entertainingly, Longbow, was it a rhino that killed one of your characters? Was it a rhino that killed you? I don't remember. It could well have been. A while back. The fact that you've managed to get gored by one and not killed is quite impressive. Because, yeah. Oh, Tim Hortons has got malaria. Because, yeah, I have a feeling it was a longbow death by a rhino a while back. One of the many longbow variants did have a death to a rhino, and this time around only a minor issue. Right, Tim Hortons off to hospital with your malaria, please. Right, what do we actually need to research next? Got very, very distracted by all sorts of things going on. Where's a foam turret? Is that a fire? Yeah, fire extinguishing turret. That's quite cool. Right, okay. What do we need to do a multi? Unlocked with machine learning? Where do we get that? Oh god, do we have to go down here? Oh wow, we've got more crap to learn. Sure. I have never done this, so this kind of turns Rimworld into a more Factorio style game. I've never played with this mod, I don't know how it works. So we're going to go and do some of that, I think. See, I was going to... Oh, mining goods trader. I don't know if that'll be any use to me. Why is there a raccoon dead? Oh, okay, it got stuck in the barbed wire and killed. I think there's only 2 rhinos that are edible from that lot. That's kind of a shame. And Dylan's on an insulting spree of longbow. Aren't you all in the hospital? Okay, Dylan's decided to go insult Climber instead. Tim Hortons, how are you? You are not great. Your infection is doing alright. I feel like Dylan is just going... Oh, Dylan has been calmed. Oh, well done, Climber, for managing to calm down the psychopath. Well, they're not quite a psychopath, but, you know, close enough, really. Okay, kill box coming along nicely. Do we expand our fields? I honestly feel like it's not a bad idea. Like, we can have another pretty big field use this spot here. I'm not sure what else it's going to get used for, really. If not for growing of things. This will be a big field as well. Not sure what we're going to grow in it just yet, but food of some sort. What does that need? Concrete blocks. Okay, we do need to get making some more concrete at some point. Right. Let's just turn that back on and people will get going. Right. This thing here is going to store any mortar shells that we get. Critically important. Go in there. Fantastic. We could make a pumpkin field. We could make a beet field again. The beets were useful because of the temperature. Like growing through winter. Not that we've really come across that much here. The climate here is very mild. Very mild. Right. The clockwork prints. We've got very early automation, which we have not really ever delved into before. Blast furnace. An early stage furnace with minimal automation. It burns unwanted peril and smelts raw resources into useful materials. Kinda curious, but we will. So we've got to try and get down to there. I think. Maybe? Sure, let's just go along here for a little bit and see what we can do. It seems like a fun mod for us to delve into. It's always we should make like a lakeside, I guess more pond-sized camp. Like down here, this bit of residential housing, they've got the lake back there. You know, there's chance for some fishing. I didn't trade with them at all. I was completely distracted. Can you catch them before they go? No. Wasn't paying attention. Was busy with other things. Oh, very clever. He's got one more bit of terrain to do, and I guess we can just do a big zone. I think that was the zone we had. What do we want to grow? Could grow strawberries. They're always good. We'll grow the beet. The beets did pretty good for us last time. We'll grow them. We will prepare this run for them. And at some point we're going to have to start thinking about making fancier meals, upgrading from just normal meals into making some fine meals. I think with this field on the go we should be able to do it. I mean, we have got pretty big fields. We haven't, like last time we had like a real patchwork of fields. This time around I've kind of just gone for big individual fields. I am slightly unsure how I'm going to do the pipe work for the... Oh no, I don't want you lot. Eugh. Don't like Blue Moon. These lot are scary. They have Gauss rifles. They have a laser sniper rifle. I hate fighting Blue Moon. You've got a... Oh. The good news is a lot of my defences are done via turrets. Okay, you're just going to chill there. Okay, good start. 1 Gauss rifle down. 1 person injured. What have you? Have you only got steel combat knife? I don't think we ever saw Blue Moon in our previous playthrough. They are the most fearsome adversary. I think they're from a mod. They are just a high-tech raider, basically. Which means they come with laser guns and stuff, which is a big concern to me. However, if we can kill them and take their guns, I'm going to get some quite high-end weaponry. That was a great shot. Did not do anywhere near as much damage as I would like to have. Van's injured. Ooh, Van's lost a hand. Ouch. I feel like you got hit, but... What's death? Hold on. Death acidifier. Upon the user's death, it releases powerful chemicals that dissolve gear in contact with the user's body. Oh, okay, so that stops me from getting some of their nice stuff. Basically. Not all of them have it. Damn it, you do. Van does. You don't. It's bio-coded, though. Okay, well, we might not get their cool stuff. Depends on how they die, I guess. Mortar, do you reckon you could fire again? Before they start raiding us? Blink. Wait, blink. There we go. Oh, lovely. We've knocked out 2 of them. 2 are injured. I mean, they are still pretty scary, I'm not going to lie. Just like those laser rifles are genuinely scary. That was a good hit. Lost another one. They've left us a lot of drugs. Is there a way to undo biocoding? Is there like tech that we can undo biocoding? I don't know, I've never seen it. But I'm kind of curious whether that is a possible tech. I honestly don't think we're going to need the mortar. I don't know if we're going to really need the people. I feel like the kill box will deal with these. Like this one here does have a shield on, but it's going to get cut down real quick. So what they've done is kind of what I wanted them to. Which is focus down one side. And yeah. They focus down one side. Slight shame that they... I mean, the real shame is they blew up them turrets. Do we not have the auto-rebuild mod turned on? But yeah, like these turrets here are able to shoot them in the back. That was pretty effective, everyone. Are any of you going to go down before you... You're unwaveringly loyal. They're both unwaveringly loyal anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah, they were not particularly a big threat. Right, Tommy, could you... Look, just go and get the rhinos. Just at least get the rhino meat before it goes bad. Like, can we do that? I feel like we might as well prioritise that. You are indeed right, Alien. There is a missing bit of that. No, the other two. Oh no, they have gone down. Please tell me that's not biocoded. Yes, you've gone down and you haven't. Oh no, wait, because you're about to die, and then I bet when you die. Oh, but it. Oh. Haul urgently! Because they didn't die with it, they weren't holding it when they died, it didn't get destroyed. We have a laser sniper rifle. That is one of the most powerful rifles in the game. That is an immensely powerful gun that we have acquired here. Tommy, you might get that instead of your... I don't know who's going to get it, though, because the bullet storm might be more useful than the laser rifle. Weirdly. All of those, all the Gauss rifles are not very good. They're too likely to cause friendly fire damage. Yeah, we need a good shot. Cora, it's not yours. You're not a good enough shot. You like shooting, but you're a terrible shot, and you have an EMP, and that's it. That's going to be your lot. Dylan will get a gun, but also not. We're going to need a better soldier to have that. And Erraticus, maybe? No, you're even not a good enough soldier, really, for that laser rifle. Tommy is the only one that's really good enough to use it, but I don't want to actually get rid of the bullet storm. For now... for now, it is going to remain unclaimed. Just making sure we've got people who are good enough to do farming. Right. Okay, with each one, automated production of basic materials such as stone, brick, and simple artist boss. Place items within the white designation for the bills to consume. They will be output to adjustable green tile. Okay. This is stuff we have not delved into at all. Industrial, automatic, mason. And to make that we need a robotic arm medium machine frame. So, basically I assume we put this down and then you put bricks in and it automatically cuts them. Which is quite cool. Gonna not worry about any... I'm not worrying about making any of this stuff just yet, but it will be done at some point. Sakura, you're not good enough to... You're not even worth trying to train. I'm sorry, you're so far away and you have no crazy interest in guns that it's just not worth. I'm afraid to say. It's just not worth the time. I'm going to make a pallet for components. We're a long way away from that being really necessary, but you know, feels like we should try. We should probably also work on making this. Let's make our little research lab nicer. Like so. We're going to have a nice little research lab for everybody. At some point we will upgrade our things. Oh, Sakura's busy. You've planted 4 beets. Bloody hell. I don't think I have any mods for a firing range. I have seen a mod. Maybe I'll look at getting it. I have seen a mod that you can get practice dummies and you can make firing ranges out of, but I don't think I have any installed. I don't know whether there would be... Because I think the only dummy... I think we can get a decoy, but I don't think we can get a firing dummy at the moment. Would be cool though. Would be cool. And I definitely have seen it as an option. Oh, Tim Hortons, how is your malaria doing? Not great, but it is... You're going to survive. You're just going to be a bit poorly for a while. Hard at work up there. What am I going to do for What am I going to do with the oil? I'm trying to think where I can have a big refinery. Do I maybe move the coffee field? Right, we're not going to grow it. Okay, the coffee field is going to get moved. The coffee field is going to get... To be fair, we have got a lot of coffee already made, ready to sell. If anything, we could probably do with more cooks. Who else is... no one's really good at cooking. Yeah, we could do with some better cooks. Cora, I think the bits was saying, husband, of course. You've got to ask the questions. Let's have a look, shall we? 5%. We're going back to the normal Cora levels of relationship chance. Dutch banks are pregnant. That's a sentence I never thought I'd say. Amazing. Amazing. Those pesky Dutch banks. Honda is also pregnant. Honda, how are you pregnant? Well, I'm going to guess the forest cat. I just didn't think there could be, you know, the inter... What's going to... We're going to go presume it's going to be the Somali cat. I don't know. Can you get crossbreeds in Rimworld? I have questions. I mean, I presume so. I presume... In reality, yeah, of course. But I don't know how Rimworld deals with it. I'm going to presume it will just be whatever breed the cat is that is pregnant that it'll come out as. The Somali cat is cute and everything, but not exactly not exactly useful in the grand scheme of things. So yeah. Alright, Longbow has sown the field of beets. I'm rewatching the US Office at the moment. I go through I go through a cycle of TV shows I have as like background entertainment when I'm editing, or at the moment I'm enjoying Football Manager, so if I'm playing that I'll stick on background Netflix. Currently rewatching The Office, so it just reminds me of Dwight. But yeah, we should build another coffee field in preparation. How big is this field? Do we have a 14 by 17? That is a big... Oh wait, how... I'll be able to do the math. 238. To be fair, we probably don't need a field that big for coffee. Do I want... I'd say it's a long way to haul that stuff, and it is. However, we just use the dogs for it. So, I'm just going to do that. Oh, Industrial Supply Company. That could be interesting. Longbow! You're going to bed. Before you go to bed, do you have the components, perchance? Ooh, you have all sorts of things. You do have a lot of components. You also have a lot of chem fuel. I'm going to nick your chem fuel. Do you want to buy drugs? It's about all I've got to offer. I'm sorry. You've got a lot of things that I don't know how they work. There's a lot of things here to do with the Rim Factory Revived that I'm not using yet. However, you will... Actually, I'll buy your chem fuel. You can have the Scyther Blades. I'll buy all your components. And in return, I will give you 250 uranium and 200 plasteel. And then we'll even make a little bit of money, which is good. We should probably get some storage for you. Apparently, like we have... okay, so if we... oh wait, I'm going to want... I mean, I don't really like... It's not quite as organised as I'd want, but we will have a pallet at least for each of this, and it's not like we're going to be overfilling it at the moment. You can have uranium there, and that'll just neaten up those sheds. Right. I'm going to shout at someone to go and haul the components in before they get damaged, because that's the last thing we want. Dylan is hard at work making concrete. Do I need someone to still be making concrete? We've got 1,000 concrete. It's probably worth it for the moment. Oh. Okay, chunks of spaceship. I don't think we need to actually worry about disintegrating that. Jesus, what was that sound? Dagon, was that you? Oh, there you are. Hello, Tiny Trouble. What did you do? It sounded like she jumped on or off something, but I don't know what it was. So, there we go. Dagon will do Dagon things. That's the workshop. No, the workshop's not too. The workshop's well enough lit. To be fair, this is a tiny workshop. We are going to have to build a much bigger one at some point. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to build a bigger workshop. We do need to kind of remove these. Potentially. Might send Tommy down with a bullet storm. Although I don't think anyone can actually use them. I don't think there is any way to utilise that. Thankfully. Do I want to build some prison cells, and if so, where? Do I want to build some proper prison cells? So these ones are a bit crap. If I am going to build some prison cells, where do I build them? I mean, we kind of want them near the kill box, but I've kind of used a lot of the space near the kill box, and I'm not... I say we use a lot of space. Like, there is space that we can go to here, but I'm not using... We're making the flat 6 kill box, so we're going to use this other side for further chambers of it. Oh, hey Dagon. Bloody hell. You almost got an elbow in the face. So I just scratched my head and I went to pull my arm away, and she jumped up on the arm of the chair. Hey, kitten. I say that. You're like 2 and something years old, yet you're tiny. You are basically kitten-sized. She is a forever kitten. That is how it works. Pretty much. Yeah, I'm not sure where to put better prison cells, really, in this colony. We don't have a crazy amount of... Okay, we have plenty of space. But we don't have that much space that would be useful. Yeah, you're headbutting my microphone now, aren't you? Cora, thank you for the bits for saying hello to Dagon. You're not going to meow down the microphone for us at all. Yeah, halogen, so just above the gravestones. Over here, maybe not the work. The only downside is I've not got a way to get to it at the moment. And also, right, one of the things I don't want to do, reason why I'm not going to do that, or I'm not really... I don't want my prisoners to be near the armory, because they can, and in the past they have gone and got guns from the armory. So, we probably don't want to put them near the armory, which is why they're all the way up here. Dagon, that is the lid. Oh, you've put the lid from a bottle of drink under the computer. Well, that's gone, isn't it? It's not coming back. You silly cat. That is gone. You've lost it. You're in one of those moods. Oh, I know you've seen the hair tie. That'll be your next game, won't it? There. Is that what you're after? I knew it was. Now you've seen... Cass has discovered the joys of trying to mess around with the hair ties. I don't know how to get the multi-analyzer at this point. Like, if I'm... How do I... I thought that was what I needed... How do I get it? Do I have to do advanced power? No, because that requires... I don't know. I guess we'll try some things. Oh, do we need the high-tech research bench? Do I already have it? Do I already have it unlocked? I didn't realise I had it unlocked. Oh, okay, right. I'm an idiot. It's fine. I am just a fool. Sure, we'll learn how to use the water mill turbines, but... Oh, I thought for a second the world went very green in its view there, but... Okay, they are nearly growing. That's fine. Okay, so we've got rid of those. Of course it's not going to fit nicely, is it? Why would it work nicely when it could be awkward? Of course it will be awkward. Although I guess we will have enough room to put in like the actual multi-analyzer and ENAC and whatever I might need. But that's fine. Right. Okay. We will let that field get ready. We will have this become our new coffee field. Why do you keep wanting to give me ducks? I have no interest in rearing ducks. I have zero interest in rearing ducks, game. Can you just stop giving me ducks? Is that the third selection of ducks that have turned up here, I think? It's so many ducks. One group turned up and we sold them all because a farming trader turned up immediately. One group turned up and eventually wandered off because I didn't worry about trying to keep them. And now this is group number 3 of ducks has arrived. We have a lot of drugs, actually. Drugs that I haven't made. Things like flake that we don't really want. How much concrete? Okay, well, a good amount of concrete. At least. Noodle Brain is making mortar shells at last. It's got 14 mortar shells. Okay, right, they are using the shelf there properly. The game really does want me to have ducks. And I don't want them. We're not going to do anything with them. They are going to be left to their own devices and to wander away. You know? I don't know why no one's continuing working on this at the moment. I don't know. We have bedrooms. Okay, what? 3 more bedrooms. So we've got plenty of room for new people if there is a raid that occurs. Right, research tables are going. Okay, the laboratory is slightly impressive. Sweet. They're actually liking it. I mean, we can definitely put that in there if it helps speed up. I'm going to presume it's helps things by 10% faster research or whatever. Sure, might as well. The coffee is being harvested. Glorious. Glorious indeed. And they're starting to drill for oil as well. Once you look at that, things are coming along nicely. In fact, we've got so much coffee. We actually do need more cooks to try and deal with the truly absurd amount of there's the incredible amount of coffee we've got going on. And it's a good problem to have. Ish. I mean, I am pleased with the organisational levels we've got going on here. It is nicely organised in our various sheds. It means we haven't needed to have 20 different storage sheds at the early stages of this. Right, okay. Right, now we can get we can get the multi-analyzer. Orbital tech is stuff we have. That's some of the new stuff. Hunter drone. What is this? Hunter drone. The drone will target and detonate when it's within range. Ooh. Turret pack. Wearable pack that allows users to deploy a battery-powered turret. A propulsion device letting the user launch the turret at short distance. Turrets are effective for flanking and distracting enemies. However, the turret's limited AI can... Okay, so it's just a portable turret. That's quite cool. Oh, should we learn how to... Yeah, let's learn how to make medicine. Maybe not a bad idea. Oh, wow. 1% better with that counter. Okay, that wasn't worth it, really, was it? Somewhat disappointing, quite frankly. I was like 10%. No, that's worthwhile. 1%, no, no, not worthwhile in the slightest. But there we go. Do we have anyone else that is worth? I mean, like, I don't know why you're fishing. We're not really... There's not really any need for anyone fishing at the moment. We don't have any fishing done. Like, the fishing is not particularly an important part of this colony. Right, now... Things that we were going to want. More barbed wire is, in general, more good. We have more than enough components yet to be doing this. Much the same setup as we have got already. And again, all of this is just about distracting. It's about slowing them down. It's that if they do somehow get through the first... You know, if they get here, if they destroy this chamber, they then have to go out and either get shot in the back and the sides. They're much better off just trying to charge down this way. You're going to get flanked. You're going to get shot in the side, but you're better doing it. Oh, the duck started to run. That plinking sound worried me, but it was a duck. And then it worried me a lot less. So, yeah, I'm funnily enough now not worried at all. All of these are biocoded, weren't they? Yeah. Now, oh, we are steel. Oh, bloody hell, we are. We've got carried away building many things. Probably building that. To the quarry! The mines are heavily used here. They are, or the mine, the one big quarry we have, very, very important for us. Coffee is overflowing. Right, oh, we also need to have this storing the coffee beans, and this not storing them. Yeah, we don't want the coffee going in there. I mean, someone is occasionally making coffee. We just need more cooks. Because the priority, and thankfully, and rightfully so, priority is on meals. Ambrosia sprout. Some more drugs. We've not really been a big drug colony this time. We grew one load of smoke leaf. But quickly moved away from that. We do grow psychite, but that is entirely for our waster character that actually needs it to survive. So that is an important thing. Caleb, thank you for the bits. So when do you think you're going to get started on the Odyssey ship stuff? I mean, I don't know how... We're probably getting to the point where we can start looking into that. I'm not sure quite where along. I guess here? It's probably where we start doing it. Oh, maybe here? Nope. Basic grav tech. Grav engine must be inspected. Oh, okay. We do the quest, don't we? Oh. I'm kind of curious about that. Yeah, okay. I guess we can start thinking about doing that at some point. And then, yeah, we can start looking into getting the grav tech for that. We are probably at a stage where we can start thinking about that, which is cool. We might start having a look at that next time, to be honest. I feel like we are not far away from being at a point where we can start contemplating looking at the grav tech. Climber, thank you for station. Saying, last romance check of the stream. How are my chances? Also, please check the other new recruits to see how they are faring. Let's have a look. Climber. 100% chance with Dylan. I mean, we're going to go and click. I've never seen 100% chance. That's quite impressive, honestly. But there we go. You have... yeah. We have a new relationship going on. Let's have a look. Erraticus, 0 chance. Blindas, 0 chance. Buttstuff Snakes, tiny chance. Noodleiest of Brains, not the worst chance. Cora is going down. Paul is not great either. Drake's, nope. But Tim Hortons, actually quite a good chance with Longbow. I mean, we'll try it. No, that didn't quite work. It was worth a go. Tim Hortons fails to flirt with Longbow by talking about his own bravery. Yeah, don't brag. Bragging's not the way to go. How did Climber do it? Climber charmed Dylan by telling a tale about sports. I mean, it's better than bragging about your own bravery, I guess. So there is that. And Tommy's very low chances as well. Yeah, that is the first 100% chance I've ever seen. That is honestly really, really impressive to have got that. Right, Climber and Dylan. Although Dylan is on the night shift and everything, but yeah. I'm going to guess a lot of that is to do with Climber. You would have done a lot of the recruiting, so Dylan had a really high view of you because he talked to you a lot while in prison. It's a bit weird, but I think that's how the game sees it. So yeah, that is probably where that's come from. Yeah, it's a bit odd, but I think that is most likely what's happened. Right. We are going to harvest this field so that we can get rid of it. Oh, the oil, is that done? I believe so. Red ship. Ooh. Hostile shuttle carrying. Oh, okay. You can fight the Sangophages and her minions if you can catch the master. You can force a turn away. No, don't care. Don't care. Not gonna have anything to do with you. Right. So what we are gonna do is we want British Power Consume Campfield. Don't want that. Don't want that. We do want that. I mean, we currently do not have enough. Do we? Maybe if we. Okay, right. We're going to put that there. We're going to put some oil tanks here that we can hopefully pump the oil into. We'll then pump it across to there. And then we can pump the chem fuel into another tank. Sorry, there was Eve shenanigans. Oh, we do possibly want that. Right, hold on. No, let's go. Oh, not that one. Not that one. What am I doing? Where is the quest? Quests. There is the quests. Right. We did that. Okay. Let the ship crash nearby. Oh, you've actually smashed into our base. Good boy Simon is fine. Did you have to crash directly in our base? Who's smart? Climber, are you smart? Relatively. Climber, inspect the grav engine. Right, okay. Amongst the rains, crashed mechanoid platform, a still intact grav engine hums with energy. You can build grav ship's substructure around the engine to create a new grav ship. The engine pushes against gravity, levitating the ship, allowing long distance travel. Launch a grav ship by researching basic grav tech, then building fuel tanks, thrusters, pilot console, okay, etc. Okay, cool. We are going to start with this. I guess uninstall that for now. We can... basic grav tech. What do we need for that? Mechanator colonist. Oh, okay, we need to... That can be done at some point. Right. Cool. Cool, that's fine. Also, Caleb with a bit saying, worth noting that you need to make a grav anchor, otherwise launching will destroy the colony. Right. Okay, we can do that. That's fine. I'm not going to launch a ship for a while. It's just we're going to start working on it, on getting down that route, basically. So, yeah, that's fine. We will also, just because it's going to look weird if I don't. There's a lot of concrete, but it's fine. We'll just have this as like a chem fuel. Should be like a big oil platform, essentially, is what we're doing here. Or like a big oil refinery area we can work with. Okay. What we could probably do with... we're probably going to need to... I'm not sure. I'm not sure we actually need Dylan doing any more... We've got so much concrete. I don't think we need any more concrete being made. Okay, yeah, Dylan, you can go remove the flooring up there. Get to work. It's night time. You will be relatively happy. At some point we will learn how to get you a new kidney. We're a while away from that yet. So, yeah. Oh, a group of travellers. Hello. How are you doing? Just sort of wandering through. Do you want to come and visit? Apparently not. Yeah, I will figure out how we do things so that we don't lose the base with the grav ship. Or something. I'll have a look. We'll figure out a way to do stuff. I'm sure there is a mod that will. You said without a grav anchor, launching a grav ship will abandon your current map. So I'm presuming we can do something. But yeah, we will get going with some research and figuring it out. I feel like there's definitely, if the there'll be ways to make sure it works, and if it's not, basically there will be a way to have it act much like the helicopters we've used in the past. There'll be a way for a mod to turn it into that, essentially. Okay, the anchor allows us to come back to it, so it'll be fine. It'll work how we want it to, essentially, which is all good. But yeah, I'm not launching anything yet. Don't worry. Right, Killbox is being improved. The flat 6 is going to be, well, it's now flat, a very uneven 2-cylinder. It's not even like a twin, because it's 2 on one side would not work. Be very unbalanced. There's no... I mean, we might as well build in this space here. We're going to leave this corridor for arming turrets and the like, as in when we need to. we need to keep the turrets armed and all of that stuff. What are they all up to? Oh, they're all up to building this bit up here. Right. We can delete that zone. Right. Let us focus on getting the refinery up and running. And then we can, yeah, once the refinery is up and running, we can make limitless mortar shells, which is good, which is what we need. We can then make some more mortars, which is also what we need. Not sure where the mortars are going to be. We can probably make a platform. We could maybe make a platform over the water. I don't know why. Not really a reason to do it, but we could make a platform over the water. Just trying to think, like, we kind of probably want to be close to where we're making. I don't know if it matters really, because with all the animals we have that are going to haul stuff around, I don't think it matters too much. Placement of things. This is just we want the amount of space. We do need some more steel though before we really go crazy into the building of mortars. We probably want 5 or 6 mortars. I mean, I want some tanks, but you know, don't worry, we will get there. Tanks will be coming, just not yet. And also, unfortunately for our base, currently a lot of the space is taken up with bloody mud and ponds. They're visually they're kind of cool, and I kind of don't want to delete them. But also, we will probably need to. Sort of sorry to them. Right, that's getting built. Now, where will I? We are absolutely going to get. I want that there. I want the extra security of fire foam. Do we want maybe a hidden pipeline here? Now, I'm trying to make sure that the right stuff is going in the right way. So we'll do that. Okay. Learned some Gravtech stuff. Let's get this multi-analyzer. Build large thrusters. These require vac-stone blocks, which can be obtained from orbital asteroids. You can travel to all the locations using transport pods, shuttles, or a grass ship. Make sure to equip your colonists with vac suits or other advanced armor to survive in space. Right, so that's other things that we need, which is cool. That does not have power yet. Now, do we? I guess maybe storing all of our fuel up here is not the. Is it a bad idea? I guess it's away from. Okay, what I'm thinking. Like, storing all of our fuel up here does, I say, slightly feel like a bad idea. However, by doing this, if something happens and it blows up, it will not damage anything other than itself, really. You are connected. Are you not? Maybe it needs an output first. Yeah, like by having all of this up here, it will be out of the way. If it does it for whatever reason get exploded, it's not the biggest problem in the world. God, these chem fuel storages take bloody ages to go. Okay, now Blindas has got dark visions going on. I don't... Okay, right, Dylan's going to go work there. Oh, that actually works, because Dylan can just go and make oil all night, or make chem fuel all night. Cool. Alright. That's good. We've got our little chem fuel production going on. That is a good thing to have. Blindas. Oh, underground or outdoors. Okay, your dark visions have stopped because you've gone to sleep. Amazing. Thankfully, we do have a way to pull stuff out of here. We have the siphons chem fuel from cans. Okay, we need that. Deusable. Okay, chem fuel pump. Now, I don't know whether to make this indoors or what, but let's say we were to just have that there. If we do this, and then that, they'll be underground, and then we can siphon that out of there. Maybe we can put chem fuel over there as well. Okay. I mean, there's not a huge amount more to be got at the moment. Might need some more. Might need some more oil pumps, but oh, that's fine. We can get some more oil pumps. If we have that as important, that just pulls it out. I don't think we can actually put it back in there. Oh, the ducks are roaming away. Oh no! What a disaster! Not the ducks. The ducks are free. Going to not worry. What we could really do with is some more chefs. The beets are coming in. Look at the beet harvest. Group of travellers. Hello, travellers. Would you like some beets? Oh, there's an examate over there I never picked up, but it's quite wrecked. I'm not gonna bother. I can repair it. I should maybe make repair kits at some point. Do we not? I mean, we can haul. I say, like, we'll shout "haul urgently," and that'll just be an animal who's going to grab it. I love it. You just have a mega sloth running around and doing that. Okay, 50 chem fuel is coming. Right, it's fine. We can just build another oil well there. Okay, textiles trader. Longbow, do you want to go make us a lot of money? Because I reckon we could probably sell. We have a lot of cloth. Okay, so we've got crappy clothes. We can get rid of them. And sadly ruined flak pants. Oh, no, wait. No. We want them. Crappy quality stuff can go. Wow, the jackets are really worth 112. Maybe we should become a bloody clothing place. I feel like there's money to be made in that. What I was going to do... I'll keep the Mega Sloth wool, because that could probably work. We'll sell that. We'll sell that. We'll sell that and that. Sell that. How much of this can you buy? 2,000. What was I buying? I wouldn't buy very much. I wouldn't buy anything, actually. Ignore me. Yeah, we'll sell 2,000 of that. And that is largely just to free up space more than anything. Don't care about the rest of your stuff. I don't know why you've got some of the random crap you do. Yeah. I'll make 3,000 silver on that one. Should probably make a pallet for all of our silver. You know, we are so wealthy. Not really, but we might be. Caleb, thank you for the bits. Saying build the base on bridges over them. It's actually kind of cool to build. Maybe I will build the platforms for the mortars over here. Feels like it could be quite cool. What do mortars need to go on? Just a normal bridge? I mean, I feel like I'd have to build a heavy bridge just to be on the safe side of things. Oh, that's a lot. Jesus, that's expensive to make. Right, okay. That is an expensive way to make a kind of colony. Right, reinstall that there. Just make it a little bit more even. ND Ninja, sorry, thank you very much for the resubscription for the second month. A rollcast salute to you from chat. Thank you very much. I take only my second month subscribed, but I've loved your videos for a long time. Thank you for the regular entertainment you provide. Oh well, thank you very much. I am glad to hear you have enjoyed the videos and the streams. Do we have a animal for you? We do have an animal. You can be a Norwegian forest cat. ND Ninja. Welcome to the colony. Also, Surreal, thank you very much for the subscription. A rollcast salute to you as well from chat. Thank you so much for the support. It is, unfortunately, going to be that time where I have to end the stream. Yes, I know. As much as I love Rimworld, at some point, it is time where I have to end the stream. I do hope you have enjoyed this one. We've made some good progress, actually, in terms of expanding the base. I'm really happy with this one. We have a just ridiculous amount of oil. That's a good thing to have. We've got the fields are going nicely. We've got oil production can now start up in full swing. And perhaps importantly, oil production in full swing means we can have mortar shells produced at a good rate, which means we can arm multiple mortars. We can prepare our defences, which is needed. We saw what happened with the siege. It wasn't terrifying, this siege, but we were about 2 mortar shells to the good. So we definitely do need to improve our defences. We defeated the Blue Moon Corporation, which is always good. Any day where you can defeat them is a happy day. So yeah, that was good stuff. I say defeated them fairly easily, which I would say is about accurate. Could have gone a lot worse. And yeah, in general, things are coming along very, very nicely. The flat 6 of pain and terror that is the entrance to our base, looking pretty good so far. Power situation under control. Maybe need to start thinking about getting some nuclear reactors on the go. That can be for next week. At the moment, we've got oil. we are drilling for oil right now, and that's probably where we're gonna go with a lot of it for now. But yeah, I do hope you have enjoyed some more Rimworld as much as I have. I love this game; it's so good, and I'm really happy with how this colony is coming along. I think this is. Oh, mining's good trader as well. Yeah, next time out, maybe we will start messing around with the ground ship. We will see. I might want to get... I think we've gained a fair bit of wealth towards the end of this stream. I think I want to try and make sure we get this set up, the kill box set up going, and maybe get some medicine production going. I feel like that could be an important thing. Have we got a drugs lab? Maybe we do that next time. I think medicine. Let's start with medicine and see where we go from there. I feel like that's a good plan. I feel like it's a solid plan. Let's start with medicine and take it from there, really. We'll probably end up expanding the base a bit next time. Yeah, that is going to be it. That's going to be it for today. A very big thank you to everyone who donated and everyone who subscribed along the way. It is very much appreciated indeed. I mean, I've tried to get characters where I can. We haven't had the best day for characters. We've got a couple today. You know, the colony is slowly growing, which is helpful. Yeah, we're slowly getting there with increasing the colony size, and long may that continue. But that is going to be it for this evening. As I said, thank you for the support, for the donations, for the subscriptions, and of course, thank you all very much for watching as well. I'm glad you have been enjoying some more Rimworld and continuing to tune in to the nonsense that we get up to here. That, though, shall be it from me. Until next time, a goodbye.